Good morning, students. Welcome back to Social Studies class. I hope you all are doing fine and fit. Students, today I am going to teach a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Conquering Distances. Chapter 8 Conquering Distances. Take your Social Studies book, page number 56. In this chapter, you will you will learn about the development in the field of transport, fastest means of transport, and types of transport, disadvantages of the modern means of transport. First, let us see the introduction part. Let us see the introduction part. Early human beings used to travel on foot over long distances. With the invention of wheel, everything changed. Now human beings no longer carried heavy loads on their back. They invented faster means of transport which could help them reach a place at a much rapid pace. One such invention was the steam engine by James Watt, which brought about a revolution in the history of transportation. Today we have various means of transport that helps us to reach our destinations rather quickly. Let us explain this paragraph. Students, in the earlier period, in the long time in history, for a long time in history, man did not have any means of transport. In the earlier olden days, they man did not have any means of transport. Early man used to travel by foot only. Used to travel by foot only. He had to carry load on his back. Then he tamed animals. He started using animals. Here using animals like ox and horse to carry load. Even camel also they are using. The invention of wheel revolutionized transport. After the invention of the wheel, people started moving and carrying loads on carts fitted with wheels. These were pulled by people or sometimes animals also. The second revolution came with the invention of the steam engine. So Thomas Newcomen made the first practical steam engine about 300 years ago. But it was the steam engine designed by James Watt. So one such invention was the steam engine by James Watt, which brought about revolution in the history of the transportation. James Watt in England about 240 years ago that made them popular. After that, the first train pulled by a steam engine was built about 200 years ago. Then steam engine powered ships also made and used in seas. It now became possible to transport heavier loads much faster. With time, the steam engine were replaced by more efficient engines that used petrol, diesel, and electricity. These engines are now used to run various types of vehicles on land, sea, and air. They travel much faster and can carry much more load than the earlier vehicles. Is it clear? Next, transport. Transport or transportation is the movement of people and goods from one location to another. The modes of transport include air, rail, road, water, cable, pipeline, and space. There are huge number of industries all over the world. Raw materials are brought from one place to another. Finished goods are manufactured and sent to markets all over the world. For this, an efficient means of transport is required. Invention of aeroplane has brought the world much closer and is the easiest way for people and goods to reach another country. Passenger transport may be public where operators provide scheduled services or private where it is owned by an individual. Transport plays an important part in economic growth and globalization, but most types of transport cause air pollution and use large amount of land and fuel. Let us explain this paragraph. We travel by various means of transport. Here, what do you mean by transport? A system or method for carrying people and goods from one place to another is called transportation. A system or method for carrying people and goods from one place to another is called transportation. Here the mode of transport include means air. different types of mode of transport, different types of transport like air, rail, road, water, pipeline, and there are a huge number of industries all over world. All over world, lot of large number of industries are there. Raw materials are brought. So each country, each regions depends on each other. So they can't survive alone only, isn't it? So raw materials are brought from one place to another. Finished goods. Raw materials are brought from one place to another. At that time, this transport is very much essential for the carrying the goods. Finished goods are manufactured and sent to the once this industry taking the raw materials from the other places. Once they finish the product, once they finish that goods, they have to manufacture that good. Then they have to send to the markets all over the world. For this also an efficient means of transport is for this also transport is required. So one industry is there means they need for raw materials. They need raw materials. So the raw materials are brought from one place to another. Then finished goods are manufactured and sent to markets all over the world. For this also efficient means of transport is required. So invention of aeroplane has brought the world much closer and it is the easiest way for people and goods to reach another country. So means of transport are also used for transporting heavy machinery for industries, cement, iron, essential needs such as food, soap, oil, medicines, etc. to faraway regions. Soldiers, even soldiers' weapons and heavy tanks are sent to the border areas through means of transport. So soldiers' weapons and heavy tanks are sent to the border areas through means of transport only. So means of transport play an important role in fulfilling our needs and in the development and defense of our country. Invention of aeroplane has brought the world much closer. It is the easiest way for people and goods to reach another country. Now going by flight is very easy only. So everyone has to easiest way for people and goods to even people also to reach our another country also. Passenger transport may be public where operators provide scheduled services or private where it is owned by the individual also. Transport played an important part in our economic growth and globalization, but most types of transport cause air pollution. That is the big problem nowadays we are facing, and use large amount of land and fuel. Nowadays fuel rate also day by day increasing only, very about it. Is it clear? Next, need for transport. From the olden times, movement of people and goods from one place to another has been taking place. This continuous movement of people helped a lot in trade and exchange of ideas. It has also created a desire to improve the means of transport and communication among the people. So need for transport means in the olden days movement of people and goods from when movement of the people from one place to another. So automatically lot of benefits are will be there, their ideas, their cultures, everything intermingling. So this continuous movement of people helped a lot in trade, mainly trade and exchange of our ideas. It is also to improve the means of transport and communication among the people. Is it clear? Students, today class we have discussed about the introduction part. In this introduction part, the invention of wheel and steam engine by James Watt, then which brought a revolution in the history of transportation. And today we have the various means of transport that helps us to reach our destinations rather quickly. Then what is transport also we saw. Then we discussed the modes of transport. Modes of transport here: air, rail, road, water. Then need for transport also today we have discussed. That's all for today class. I hope you all understood. Meet you in the next class. Till then, revise the chapter taught. Thank you. Have a nice day.